All right, one last announcement that we have for you. We want you to understand what's coming. Because while coffee is necessary, it's something we're very excited about. The leaders are very excited about it. It's not sufficient. We want a well-rounded product line. And so we have some products coming that I think you're going to be a little bit excited about. I want you to understand what we're targeting. First, how about weight loss? Anybody interested in losing some weight? It seems like everybody's interested in losing some weight. Our targets, over 60 billion. A specialty in that area, meal replacement, 6 billion. How about energy? Anybody interested in having more energy? Energy drinks and shots, $37 billion. And then finally, what we're calling anti-aging, optimum health, $270 billion. Combined right now, these three markets we're targeting are almost $600 billion. As you heard from Craig, by 2017, there'll be $1 trillion. That's trillion with a T. Do you realize it takes 0.1% of a $1 trillion market to be a $1 billion company? I know with you all we can get that. But again, we're not a Me Too company. We didn't want to just put something out on the market. We didn't want to just create something that others have that just has a different flavor to it or a different story to it. Because we knew that that was not what you all would want us to do. We knew that you all would want us to get something that no one else has. And I'm going to give you a little background on this. Someone I respect in the industry very much called me and he said, look, I got a guy who says he has something that's very unique. I can't vouch for what he has, but I can vouch for the guy. He's a stand-up guy. I'm going to give him your number if it's okay. I said, fine, give him my number. So this guy called me, and quite honestly, I was half listening, because one of the benefits of what we've created, what all of us in here have created, is we get a lot of pitches. And so the first thing he said that piqued my interest was that he had run a public network marketing company in the nutritional arena, and that now he consults with other companies. And he had found something that he believed that we needed to hear about. And so he told me a little about it, and he got me on the phone with a principal from the company, and he sent me some product. And now you can know our mindset, right? A guy I didn't know sent me product that was coming in a plastic bag, and I was actually trying it, right? Half-heartedly though, because I didn't know the guy, and I didn't know what was in the product. And so I decided that I had heard enough that I needed to go out and visit this company. So I went out and visited the company, and I thought I was actually meeting with the CEO that I had spoken with on the phone, but he had another obligation. And so I met this gentleman by the name of Mark Morris, who's a vice president at the company. And so I'm sitting in this meeting, and frankly, I'm a little like, why am I here? Because I thought I was meeting with one guy, and now I'm meeting with this other guy, and I don't know him, and I don't know any of the people here, right? So I'm kind of a little bit closed-minded. And then this guy, Mark, starts to talk. And let me tell you, when I say that speaking to Mark was like speaking to Jason, when Jason is actually selling you on something, the only difference was that Mark was talking in terms I didn't understand, because he was telling me all the science behind it. And so I picked up about every fifth word. And the only thing that was running through my mind was the old Living Color days, right? All I kept thinking was Metamucil, right? At the end of this meeting, I had to catch a plane. And I kept delaying leaving. I kept delaying leaving. The other guy had to leave. I kept saying, no, I can't leave yet, because this guy, Mark, is still talking. He had me so excited. I left there. I was late for my plane, but the first thing I did when I got in the car is I took this product. Because he had convinced me that if you are someone who is concerned about optimum health, living a long time, having quality of life, looking the best that you can look, he convinced me that you absolutely have to take this product. So we're going to explain to you some of the science behind what you will be the only people in our industry representing. But before that, some of you may have seen that this led to a series of discussions. They came to New York. Craig allotted about 20 minutes. 2.5 hours later, he was still in the meeting, because Craig, Jeb, and Jason had the same reaction that I had. They got more excited than they had ever been. So as we make this addition into health and wellness, and to address those who say there's not going to be any science behind what they're doing, I want to address that right now, because I want you all to understand that we have gone out and found the folks who produce the science to partnership with, because we're announcing here today a partnership agreement, $62 million with Chromadex. This appeared in the Wall Street Journal. Now, you guys don't know who Chromadex is yet, so let's talk a little bit about Chromadex. Here's what I want you to understand about Chromadex. Chromadex is a company that works with the biggest and best companies in the world. What they're able to do, they have clients like the Food and Drug Administration, the U.S. Department of Agriculture, Kraft Foods. Basically, when the government wants to know what the science is in a particular product or ingredient, they go to Chromadex. What Chromadex, because of these relationships, is able to do is to get products and bring them to market, create uniqueness that doesn't otherwise exist. They have patent-protected products. The products that we're able to offer through them have never been offered in direct marketing before. We have exclusives on those products. No one else will offer the products that we're able to offer through Chromadex. And the benefits are astounding. We have found benefits in heart health. When they've done testing, people who take these products see reductions in cholesterol. We've had improvements in brain function. In testing, these products, mostly animal testing now, amazingly, they had mice with Alzheimer's. They gave them what this product creates in your body, and their brain function improved. Elite athletes, muscle endurance improves on these products. Insulin sensitivity gets better on these products. Some of you may be interested in the fact that people who overeat don't gain as much weight on these products. You can applaud for that. And the thing that has me most excited is in the testing that they've done thus far, they found that these products seemed to be able to reverse the aging process. But guys, I know, as I said, hearing this from me is really irrelevant. You want to know that there are people who understand exactly what these products are and exactly what these products do behind these products. You want to understand that there's science behind the products. And I want to introduce you to a gentleman from Chromadex. Now, what got me very excited, in addition about Chromadex, was I found that they have big money backing. The chairman of their company is a billionaire. They have folks who have made their money in this industry and chosen to invest in Chromadex. And so I want you to be able to hear directly from him the Chromadex story. Please help me welcome to the stage the CEO of Chromadex, Mr. Frank Jacks.
So, I'm a scientist turned businessman. I founded Chromadex in 1999 out of a spare bedroom in my house. And today we have 3 offices: Irvine, California; Boulder, Colorado is our laboratory; and Washington, D.C., near Washington, D.C. Chromadex is a public company with a market cap today that's around 200 million. So we've done very well over the past 15 years. So the business model which William went through is very simple. I mean, we built a chemistry business. Chromadex's business right now has a long list of Fortune 500 companies all over the world that use us for a service business. We're very much like 5LINX. We're transitioning from a chemistry services business into a products business of our own. But we need companies like 5LINX. We are not a consumer products company. We need companies like 5LINX to enable the technology that we have and sell it. So how do we get this? How do we get this stuff? Well, we use this business that was built up over 15 years to generate market intelligence, primarily at universities and research institutes, and then we use that information to license intellectual property. So we're not just taking random shots at stuff. We're picking up stuff that has a very, very valuable, it's very valuable, and it has a very, very strong chance of massive success. So the slide that you're looking at up here right now is basically Chromadex sort of sits in the intersection of 2 spaces. We have relationships with prestigious universities, research institutes, federal government, and we also have relationships with the largest multinational Fortune 500 companies: food, beverage, dietary supplement, you name it, pharmaceutical companies, we do business with them. We license that technology and then we roll it out in the form of novel ingredients. So we discover, we acquire, we develop, and then we commercialize. And we've already had, last October we made an announcement, so this is a huge validation for us that's still very current. DSM is one of the largest ingredient companies in the world. They're about a $20 billion company actually, $12 billion in sales. And they made a strategic investment in the company, which we announced last October. So there's a strong proof from investments not only in investors like Phil Frost, who's one of the largest investors in our company. He's a Miami guy. He's right here in Miami. The pharmaceutical billionaire. He put a strategic investment in our company about 3 years ago, and again, now 3 years later, we have DSM also making a strategic investment in the company. We're doing some things right. So beyond that, let me start going into the ingredient technologies themselves. Niagen is one of the two ingredients that I'll be talking about today. And as long as I've been doing this, I've never seen the level of interest that we're seeing from the academic community. So the research institutes and the academics based, and this is licensed technology that we have. We license the patents for Niagen from Dartmouth, from Cornell, and from Washington University. So we don't have just one patent. We have probably in the range of 5 to 10 patents protecting this technology. Not only that, we have these research groups that are focused on doing research to further validate the products that we have here, in this case Niagen. We have agreements with MIT, with Harvard, with Washington University. EPFL is one of the best or most prestigious think tanks in the world. You've got Mayo Clinic, Scripps, all of them doing research on Niagen. And those validations are going to continue to come out. You're going to start seeing publications coming out that validate the science that you guys are going to be out there selling. So instead of hearing it from me, let me do it a better way. Why don't you hear from the researchers that are publishing this stuff? Dr. Carlos Canto is from EPFL. Again, that's one of the most prestigious think tanks in the world. They're based out of Lausanne in Switzerland. They call it the hidden vitamin, the miracle molecule. Well, why is it the hidden vitamin? Believe it or not, actually Niagen, which is a metabolite related to niacin, is perhaps one of there hasn't been a new vitamin launch in about 50, 60 years. Niagen actually represents one of the first significant new vitamin launches in 50, 60 years. The effects of metabolism, the effects of NR on metabolism are nothing short of astonishing. This is a PhD researcher that's saying this, okay? They don't usually say that unless they're pretty confident that there's something there. Let's look at Cornell. So Anthony Sauve, a professor at Cornell, out of the medical school at Weill Cornell Medical College. This study is important. It shows that in animals, the use of NR offers the health benefits of a low-calorie diet and exercise without doing either one. William had talked about weight loss. Well, think about this. This is a prestigious researcher here that's basically saying and validating exactly what William said before. Let's go through this one more time. Offers the health benefits of a low-calorie diet and exercise without doing either one. So let's move to a more recent publication. This actually came out right before, about a week or 2 weeks before we made the announcement of the relationship with 5LINX. I've been studying aging at the molecular level now for 20 years, and I didn't think I'd see the day when aging could be reversed. Now, this isn't coming from some average person. This is coming from Professor David Sinclair out of Harvard Medical School. And you've seen him probably, some of you may have even seen him before on TV because he's actually a fairly well-known, got a lot of media attention over a compound called resveratrol. Abandoned that and moved now more towards the research associated with the type of compound that we're working on. Again, just one more thing, I'll repeat it one more time. I didn't think I'd see the day when aging could be reversed. That is not a small statement from a researcher. Researchers usually do not go on a limb saying things like this. So Pure Energy. Pure Energy is the second ingredient. It's an alternative to caffeine. A lot of you out here probably consume products like Red Bull, Monster, 5 Hour Energy. They're massive markets. The energy beverage market in the United States right now is $20 billion. And most of that is the big three, Red Bull, Monster, and then 5 Hour Energy. 5 Hour Energy sells 10 million bottles of that stuff a week, 500 million bottles a year, 1.5 billion in revenue. Now, the good news is that caffeine, I'm sure you all at some level are aware of this, is under fire right now. Caffeine products are under scrutiny. There's negative media about health problems associated with this. Chromadex even did a survey at one point and showed that people are trying to do anything they can to reduce the amount of caffeine that they're consuming. But yet people don't want to walk away from caffeine either. So it's a little bit of a double-edged sword. And this slide basically summarizes a lot of the recent activity over that turmoil about caffeinated beverages. So what do we have? We have a patented an alternative to caffeine, which actually is a combination of two compounds that Chromadex has. We crystallize these two compounds together, and what do you get with it? Well, the story ultimately is that this stuff, our form of caffeine, will last in your blood longer than regular caffeine. So you can actually reduce the amount of caffeine that you consume by up to 50% and still deliver the same benefit from ordinary caffeine. You never thought there would be healthy caffeine? There is healthy caffeine. Now, this compound that's tied to it, TerraPure, which is a still bean similar to the resveratrol compound that most of you may know about, there are significant health benefits actually tied to this compound. I'm not going to get into the details on that, but again, you have a healthy caffeine here for a wide range of different purposes, not going way beyond just energy. So why is Chromadex partnering with 5LINX? Well, that's very simple. Our investors question us about this as well. As a matter of fact, you saw a slide earlier, probably about an hour or so ago, about the top 10 businesses, and several of those were Amway and Herbalife. And our investors ask, why don't you guys just go to Herbalife? Why didn't you just go to Amway? Why are we going to this other company for this? And we don't even know who they are. And I'm like, that's exactly why we're going to them. Why would we want to go to Herbalife? So we're one of 1,000 products that they have, one of 1,000 products at Amway. Are they going to pay attention to it? No, it's going to get lost. What's a better way to go? Go with a company that's hungry, that is transitioning into a health and wellness platform. And our success is tied to your success. If Herbalife fails with our product, what do they care? It doesn't mean anything. If we partner with you, our success is tied together. That's why we came here. The transition is very important for us. Health and wellness is important. We have technology. You have exclusivity. Now it's up to you guys to basically promote and sell these ingredient technologies that we have. Chromadex is excited about this, without a doubt, and we look forward to working with all of you moving forward. Thank you.
Again, let's give a round of applause to Mr. Frank Jacks. I don't think you guys fully understand the power of this relationship. Did you hear what Frank was saying? Leading scientists, best minds in the world are saying they have never seen anything like what I call NR, because I can't pronounce the name, but Niagen. They have never seen anything like it. They're getting contacted now by companies. Okay, well, we want to partner with you. I'm sorry, we partner with 5LINX. Wait, you mean we can't put your products in our products? And they said, no, we found our company. We found our partner. And collectively, we're not going to $1 billion. We're going to a multi-billion dollars. Wall Street leaders are calling them. Well, how do we take this product? I guess you better call 5LINX. Do you understand how you are positioned? No, you all don't understand it yet. You don't understand it yet. But you will. When you start taking these products, when you start seeing the benefits, when you start finding that people that you don't know are seeking you out, because they've heard that researchers from Harvard and Cornell and the top institutions in the world are saying that these are the products to take if you want to live long, if you want to be healthy, if you want to manage your weight. You are better positioned than you've ever been in your life. Now it's just a matter of taking advantage of it.